Now here's the TV, here's the counter, the dresser, and that was the taller dresser, so we got plenty of room there. If they put a lower dresser, that's fine too. See, the ceiling's way up there. It's a 9-foot ceiling. If that was an 8-foot ceiling, I don't know, I might have moved the TV down maybe a couple inches or so. And that plastic there that's hanging down, that just protects the edges in shipping and stuff. I'll pull all that off when I get done. That just kind of came off. Now some people I've seen, they'll plug in the TV and they'll go down here with the cord and they'll, here we got a train coming by. It's a little kiddies train. Oh, that's good. Alright, we'll just play it on through. And sometimes they'll take a cable for the cable TV and they'll just drape it down the wall, and that looks so awful. Don't do that. Go the extra mile. And that's what I'm going to show you here. Now I've also seen they'll have a tube here that comes down, and then they put all the wires down inside the tube, but then you still see the tube coming down the wall. Now that's a cheap way to do it. If you want to do that, you can. There's nothing to say you can't, but what we're going to do is we're going to take that plug and we're going to cut in another plug behind the TV. We're going to fish the wire up there and we're going to put another plug up there, so when you plug in the TV it's going to be behind there. You won't even see it. We're going to do the same thing with the cable TV, and the same thing with the DVD wires. Okay, so that's our next step. We're going to have to figure out exactly how to do that. But I wanted to install the TV first. That way I could kind of take a look at the bracket assembly on the back, see kind of how that's going to fold up, and make a determination of where I feel the plugs should go. You know, the two cut-in boxes. I could have put the bracket up there and kind of held it up and kind of eyeballed it and thought, okay, I'll put the plug here and here. But I like to put the TV up first, tilt it and work it a little bit, look in the back side. Now I can make the determinations of where to put those cut-in boxes. As I look at this, there's a few things I need to remember. I know I've got a stud right here. I know the next stud is over here, 16 inches. So it makes sense, and I'm going to put the boxes, one here and one there. But I want to fold this down, and I'm making a determination here because that's exactly where the plug and the cable is for the TV cable down below. You know, if those boxes were over here, I might have to put them over here, or I might have to put one here and one there. Just kind of depends, because the TV center of it is over in here, and most of the room is off to the right. As you're walking into the room, I want to try to keep my plugs over here. Plus, that's the bay that I'm going to be able to get into. Okay. So now I can fold this back and kind of see what's happening here. Because see, as I fold that back, do I want to have the plug right behind this arm? I don't think I do I? You know, I might have to put the plug, the top of the plug, from here down. If I do that, it's still going to be below here. See, I don't want to just willy-nilly cut it in and then think, uh-oh, that's there. Now see, if I go back further, I've got this arm here. So if I push the TV up against the wall, this arm's going to be in the way too. I'm just looking at that, and I don't want to put the plug up too high. If I get it up too high, last thing I want is for the plug to peek over the top of the TV, or the cable TV wire peeking over the top. So does it make sense? We can put those in here. When I pull this out, last thing I want is for the box to be too low, because when I'm watching TV, I don't want to see this plug at all. That's the idea here. We're trying to hide these boxes to the best of our ability, depending on the location of the bottom edge of the TV, the top edge of the TV, where the arm is, and all that kind of stuff, okay? So you got to kind of check things out before you just start cutting your boxes in. So So yeah, I think I'm going to put a box about right here, and that'll miss this arm. We'll go over the top of it. I can put another box in here. I don't want to get these too close together. Give a little space, and I'll be right in that cavity. I'll have this one for the cable and this one for the plug, I think. I might check that, and I might do it the different way. I could have the plug over here and the cables over here, because the plug for the TV is hooked in here, and this is a little bit closer, and the DVD cables come way over here off to the side, and I'd have to come across and over. I just have to think about it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just need to make a decision and go for it.